blue hedgehog joins the steam team. Thomas the Tank Engine is showing the little blue hedgehog all the sights of Sodor. They went past the windmill and the water mill. At last, they arrived at Knapford Station.
Here we are, little buddy.
Thomas could see that up ahead. The Fat Controller is on the platform.
You see that man with the top hat, little guy? That's the Topham Hat, our railway controller.
Thomas, here you are at last.
Hello, sir. Do you want to talk to me about something?
Yes, I have the newspaper.
What does the newspaper have to do with this conversation, sir?
The Fat Controller showed Thomas what's on the newspaper. The blue tank engine had a good look at the words and pictures on the paper. That's when his face went through a lot of emotions, from confused to realization, and then surprised.
Since 1991?
Exactly, Thomas.
As the passengers got off of Annie and Clarabelle, the driver got off of Thomas's cab and walked up to the controller.
Funny you'd mention that to us, sir, because we've picked up a special passenger just like that.
Really? Who's that?
Suddenly, out jumped the blue hedgehog from Thomas's cab.
Goodness gracious, this must be the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic? Is that what they call you? Well, bust my buffers. That's a perfect name for you.
We found him at the level crossing, and from what we saw, he came through a huge ring. Though he's not much of a chatterbox, aren't you, little fella?
What can we do with him, sir, now that he's in our world?
Good question, Thomas.
The Fat Controller had a good long think. Then an idea has struck.
I've got it! We'll have Sonic as our special guest. Thomas, put Annie and Clarabelle back into their sidings and meet me back at the engine shed. I'm going to tell the other engines about this.
Yes, sir.
So that's what the driver and Thomas did. But Emmy wasn't so sure.
Thomas, are you sure that you and the others can cope with that hedgehog?
Trust me, ladies. Sir Topham Hat knows what he's doing.
That evening at Tidmouth Sheds, James rolled into the shed without saying a word.
What's the matter with you, James?
Nothing, Henry. Nothing at all.
Then what's with the face you're giving us?
Surely something must have happened. Come on, James. Share something of what happened.
Yes, let's all hear what had happened.
Yeah, tell us, James. Pretty please.
Okay. I'll tell you all what happened. But only because Percy said please.
So everyone listened.
It happened when me and Thomas were at the level crossing. We were both just waiting for the gates to be opened, when all of a sudden, this blue creature just appeared out of nowhere. It then started going all around me, like as if it's a racing car, hopped on top of my boiler and squeezed my nose. Then Thomas told it to stop, and it hopped off of me, and I went away to drop off the passengers. So that's pretty much what had happened.
That just made Duck, Henry, Gordon, and Oliver burst into laughter.
That's a good one, James.
Yeah, real funny that is.
No, I'm telling you, it really did happen.
Percy and Edward looked at each other, knowing that James could be right about something.
Oh, goodness.
Settle down, everyone. Sir Topham Hat has just arrived.
I want to tell you all
that we are having a very special guest.
A special guest, sir?
Yes, Oliver. In fact, he's so special, he made video games since 1991.
Video games, sir?
Exactly, Duck.
How can someone be that famous for making video games?
What's a video game?
Here comes Thomas.
was ready to see our special guest.
We all do, Thomas. Sir Topham had told us about it.
Yeah, Thomas. We want to see this special guest.
Okay then. That's your cute little buddy.
The engines were completely speechless.
Now I can tell by your faces, but this is actually our special guest, Sonic the Hedgehog, one of Japan's famous mascots for the company of SEGA. Now I want you all to be on your best behaviors. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Splendid! You're all really useful engines.
As the turntable is being turned around for Thomas, James spoke up.
Now, do you believe me?
Oh, we are so sorry, James. See, we thought you were only kidding, but this is actually a real thing.
He looks exactly like the man drew him. Doesn't he, Edward?
Yes, he does, Percy.
Just look at what it's wearing. Nothing but gloves and shoes. It's just so off-putting.
I think he's cute.
What are you on about, Henry?
Well, look at him. He doesn't look that dangerous.
Sure, it may look innocent for you, but that hedgehog can literally run around you non-stop.
Also, why isn't he talking?
Sonic's not much of a chatterbox.
He's more of a silent type kind of character.
That explains the hand motions.
And can I just point out that Percy said something about a man that drew Sonic?
Wait, did I say that?
Yes, you did. I saw you and Edward chatting back at TATBH station.
Everyone looked at Percy, even Sonic, who was tapping his foot. Percy giggled with blushed cheeks.
Percy did told me about the man who drew Sonic, Thomas. He said that he was an artist from overseas and was very fond of the hedgehog. So he made a picture of Sonic.
Well, that's great. Another engine who found the blue hedgehog.
Though I think the bigger question is, where did you come from?
Sonic says he comes from an island called Emerald Hill. It had everything. Sandy beaches, palm trees, cascading waterfalls, public access to loop-de-loops, and he can run around the island at the speed of sound along with his friends.
Every engine was amazed at what Sonic the Blue Hedgehog can do.
Also, they had many adventures along the way. For example, they had to stop the Doctor for creating robots named Bad Mix, and he had to rescue another hedgehog named AB from an evil robot version of him.
Wow, those must have been some pretty amazing adventures. Heck, we even had our own adventures, like the time Gordon got stuck on his hill, and Edward had to...
I think that's enough stories for the day, because it's getting late, and I think we should get some sleep, so good night.
Woo! I'm bushed. Good night. Yeah, me too. Good night, fellas.
Nighty-night.
Night-night.
Good night, everyone.
I'm definitely gonna need some sleep.
Sorry, Sonic, but we do need some sleep.
Sonic's ears drooped down.
But hey, if you want, you can sleep in my cab.
Sonic's face lit up.
How about it, Sonic?
Night came. All of the engines are fast asleep. He was happily asleep, curled up inside of Thomas's cab, thinking what will his next adventure be.